Good morning vlog. It is Monday, February 25th, and I woke up later this morning than I usually do. I woke up at 6:30 instead of 5:30 because I went to bed pretty late last night. In the afternoon, I just was incredibly tired for some reason, and like I laid down for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so. And then kind of just needed a mental break in a way. And part of how I do that, I guess, is just to play a video game. And so I played some Super Smash Brothers on the Switch. Unlocked a few new fighters for that because that's one of the things that I want to complete, because I'm a big fan of Super Smash Brothers. All the way back to the first one on the N64, I would play the crap out of that game. So I was really excited when Super Smash Ultimate for the Switch came out. But anyway, after that, I went ahead and started to clean the small CD collection that I got from my parents and try and get that prepared. And I started to separate out the CDs into separate bins, such that there's a bin for CDs the CD cases that are functional, that look good, that I can pretty much put on the market immediately. And then I had another bin for CD cases that didn't have CDs in them, so I have the CD case but not the CD for them. And then I have a third bin for broken CD cases that I need to kind of just Frankenstein together to make a functional CD case. And how I was cleaning them for the most part was just a wet microfiber towel, like these things that I picked up from the store will work just fine. They can hold a lot of stuff, dirt, grime, whatever. And I was surprised by the amount of stuff that CD cases can attract. So whenever I was wringing out the towel earlier, it was like the water was brown and murky, and I was like, all that was on the CD. That's crazy. But the CD cases are looking a lot better now. They're feeling a lot better. That's another thing. Just holding it, you could feel the grit and the grime on the CD case. So I think that really, really helped out. Now I just need to really see how much each one of these things are worth, put them online, see who buys them. They'll be pretty easy to ship, but the question is who is going to buy them. And as for this morning, I had a slow start to the morning. I've got my coffee though. I brewed some extra so I can just have a cup before I head out. And then also I copied over the audio files from the church Bible class recording yesterday. And I'm just getting that prepped to go and edit either tonight or tomorrow night. And I'm about to head out to work because it's about that time. Making it into work, hoping for a productive day. This is going to be a kind of a crunch week because it's the end of the month this week, and we have some budgets that we need to meet for some clients, and that's kind of it. And we have some other projects that I need to work on as well, but those are due in the next couple of weeks. But it's always good to be a little bit ahead in that regard. But I'm really excited for after work because going in to meet a few friends from church and hopefully have some good conversations from that. I think one friend may be in a little bit of a rut, and I'll see if I can help offer by offering some good advice, or just from my perspective. Heading out to lunch, going off-site for my lunch break, going to do some reading as well. I'm over halfway done with the book that I need to do an interview for a little bit later, so I'm gonna try and make that a goal to finish that up this week. I don't have that much more to really go through on that. Had a pretty relaxing lunch break, got to go out, see the sun for a little bit. Did some reading, some progression on that book. I'm about 60% of the way through now, and I feel good about being able to finish it this week. It shouldn't take me that much longer. Heading out from work now on my way to the not a dinner date, but just dinner with a couple of friends and hopefully some good conversation. I am on, I guess, kind of a theme today because today at work we implemented some new internal committee type stuff, one of which has to do with brainstorming for improvement of the company's branding, which I don't know if you've noticed lately. I've been trying to build up my own brand, and it's a lot of work, but I've been trying to build up my own brand, and I'm very excited of building up other people and their either their personal branding or even their company branding. It's something that I've been really inspired to help people work on as of late, and I would be ecstatic at the opportunity to try and do so for my own company. And so I'm just really excited. I put my hat in that ring. Hopefully I get chosen. And I like the best that I can do to show how to build a brand, I guess, is to just keep going and doing my own thing, building up as I go along and learning and documenting the process, which is the whole point for this vlog, which is the whole point for my Instagram, for my blog, for everything that I'm doing right now, is to just document, get into the habit, create, and maybe something will come of it, maybe it won't, I don't know. At the very least, I'll have a record of me going through life and trying to figure it out. But there's a lot more that I need to do. There's a lot more work that needs to be done, and a lot more I guess late nights and whatnot. I need to actually get down to work and figure out a list of certain hashtags that are not popular but that I'm interested in, of my interests, and just implement that $1.80 strategy that Gary Vee has been going on about for a while, because I did a small beta test myself of it, and I actually got some really good some really good improvement metrics from it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I can make that scale and bring just my 2 cents of value to so many different people, and who knows, maybe somebody will reciprocate. But enough of my mind vomit right now. That's not a good word, but anyway, enough of me just spouting off. I need to get to another area of the Dallas Metroplex within a certain amount of time, and if I get there early, then I'll just keep reading that book that I'm trying to do an interview for on the author, and brainstorm some questions for her as well, because the book is really making me just ask myself, well, what did she think of when this happened, or what was the family's favorite, anyway, I'm sure I'll link to it somewhere once I make the full interview available online. But it's just going through the book, I'm keeping it with the mindset of, well, I wish I knew more about X, Y, and Z. Anyway, off we go to another part of Dallas. And before I go to this dinner, I'm just doing a real quick test to see if I can record audio separate from doing a Snapchat story. So I have on my iPhone, I have the voice memo app going right now, recording my voice, I think, and I'm doing this Snapchat video snippet really quick just to do a quick test. The point of that is that I'm looking for different ways that I can potentially capture both audio and video separately. So I'm doing my Snapchat story, the video here. Hopefully this is getting the audio for the Snapchat story, but then also hopefully I'm getting the separate audio file on the voice memos app outside of this Snapchat app. And a quick update, it looks like it works. So I can record video on Snapchat and assume
on like Instagram or the camera app for that matter, and still have the voice memos going in the background, recording its own separate audio track, which is actually pretty big when considering like just the aspect of content creation and just content capturing, because this way I'll easily be able to capture a second separate audio track. The next round of testing I'm excited to do is to try using this with my Shure MV88 microphone that I have that would connect directly to the lightning port on the iPhone, as well as the interface and USB-C dongle, not USB-C, but lightning to USB dongle that I have with my current microphone setup for my dynamic microphones and the iPhone and Snapchat, just to explore. Very excited by this discovery. Excited to keep testing and seeing what I can do, what the limitations or the capabilities are of just doing all this from an iPhone or an iPad. Just had a great meeting with a couple of friends from church. Very excited to see what else comes of it. We had a fantastic brainstorming session. We had fantastic discussions, and I hope this spurs a lot of other creation at the church in the future. I'm just really excited to see what happens. It seems like some people were pretty pumped up, and yeah, I'm just like really blown away. This has like inspired me to a whole new level, and I can't wait to see what happens next. I have a meeting on Thursday now to continue on and do some more brainstorming, and yeah, we're just gonna see what comes of it. Very excited, very, very excited. And I know I'm kind of cryptic right now, but that's because we just don't have all the details hashed out quite yet. These are the very early planning stages, so I don't want to get too hyped too soon. There's still some details to iron out, but I hope soon we're just going to start executing, because in the micro, you got to have the speed, and then in the macro, you got to have the patience. So I just hope that we move pretty quickly on this. I have the technical expertise, I hope, to help make this move along a little bit quicker than anticipated. And yeah, we're just going to see what comes of it. I'm really excited. I'm so excited that I couldn't even wait to get to an area with better lighting. I'm just like doing this in my car right now with the overhead light on. This is crazy. I just had to get this down. Stopping by the grocery store real quick to grab some milk, but then also some MCT oil. I've heard this from a number of people that have gone through keto, and they recommend adding some MCT oil into coffee instead of butter. So I'm going to try that out. And also I'm in the coffee section, so I just want to double check and see if I was correct on the pricing of the derailleur. Let me change this over. So here's the Buena Bean coffee. Yep, $13.99. So I'm looking forward to trying out this MCT oil thing instead of just throwing butter in there and hoping for the best. It was definitely a fun and eventful night. I'm pumped for Thursday, and now I'm going to read a little bit more of the book and probably go to sleep, because I'm pretty tired now.